Yeah, sorry, for some random reason it keeps defaulting back to the standard settings because I haven't used it for so long. So thank you for letting me know there, Rick. Really don't understand why it keeps doing that, but it's default anyway. But you can hear me now. But guys, as I say, the channel sponsored by 3retro.com. You can purchase this retro shirt of the FA Cup 1980 FA Cup final shirt, along with really loads of other really nice track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts, and t-shirts in Clout and Blue, designed by Umbro and Admiral. Any purchases made through the link in the description below, as always, the commission that the channel will be getting from your purchases will be going directly through to iron supporting food banks. I haven't heard that anybody's made any purchases. So by all means, guys, please do let me know on that. But yeah, so West Ham 4, Doncaster Rovers 0 in the fourth round of the FA Cup. Now, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys. This is what I want to talk to you guys about in the commentary that I was planning to do. As we know, Robert Jones was the referee. His assistants were Harry Leonard and Peter Kirk up, I should say. Fourth official was Keith Stroud. On VAR was Martin Atkinson. Now, everybody knows my feelings on Martin Atkinson, but VAR was hardly used. I think there's twice out the entire game. And Cyan Matthew Ellis was his assistant. Let's see what you guys are saying. Chad, welcome, Chad. Good to see you again, mate. Easy win for the Hammers. Chad says, when is the next round draws? Already, but it was done on the same night, mate. It's done on the same night. We are away to either Liverpool or Man United, depending on the fixtures of how it goes. So, guys, just to round up the fixtures so far, Southampton 1, Arsenal 0. Yes, the Gooners are out. Barnsley 1, Norwich 0. Brighton 2, Blackpool 1, Millwall 0. Bristol City 3. Thank you, Bristol City. Sheffield United 2, Plymouth 1, and Swansea 5, Nottingham Forest 1. So I thought I'd give you guys a bit more of the update on that as well, for that matter. Now, not a bad performance from both sides, if I'm completely honest with you. Donny's top goal scorer, Ben Whiteman, was 8 goals and 6 assists. I don't remember seeing him involved. I don't think he was actually in the starting lineup, actually. But it's okay. But so just to refresh ourselves, guys. So I'm just trying to get used to using this. Let's just refresh ourselves, guys. Let's go through the lineups for the team. So, as we said at the halftime review, quite a few changes. Fabianski in goal with a completely reformed back four of Fredericks, Balbuena, Diop, and Johnson. Souček and Noble in the midfield. So Rice dropping out for Noble. Fornals, Lanzini, and Benrahma. So Bowen sitting on the bench with Yarmolenko up front. So Antonio sitting on the bench as well. On the bench was Nathan Trott, who we'll come on to in a minute. Creswell, Soufal, Dawson, Ogbonna, Antonio, Afolayan, which we'll come on to in a minute, and Rice and Baptiste in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Now, Doncaster Rovers matched us on that formation with Balcombe in goal, Wright at the right back, Anderson and Butler as the centre back pairing, with John on the left back, Halliday and Smith in the midfield, defensive midfield, I should say, with Taylor, James, and Lokilo, I think you pronounce, in the midfield, with Okin Abirihi, I think you pronounce that, playing in the number 9 position. He is technically a left winger, but he has been played centre forward for the majority of those guys. On the bench was Blythe, Ravenhill, Simonis, Iniacho, Williams, Richards, Jones, and Amos. So let's have a look to see now. Now, Matt Smith is on loan from Man City, and John Sims is on loan from Southampton for Doncaster. But both of them seem to be cup tied. I don't think that was Matt Smith that was in that starting 11. But I have to wait and see, of course, because everything will be confirmed a little bit later. But yeah, they've played in all of the League One games that I've seen so far, but they haven't played in the FA Cup. So it looks like both of them are league tied, or could be not be. I know one of them certainly is, but I can't remember which one. So let's have a look. Kieran, hello, mate. Geezer. Doncaster keeper was good. Sign him up. Yeah, I thought he did all right, mate. I thought he did fine. Let's have a look. See what else is. Frank's back again. Hello, mate. Benrahma needs a goal, and Yarmolenko was too greedy. That was a different Frank this time. It was Frankie we were talking about before. Chad's asking, would Afolayan come on in the Palace game? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Brian, here we go. It's Brian F scenario. West Ham doing the most. Yes, mate. Totally agree. Thank you to everybody that's in the chat, of course. So yeah, let's talk about it from a West Ham perspective through to the next round. Fornell's number 2 goal within 2 minutes of the game. Cracking run from Fredericks down the right, puts the ball in for Fornell's, and bam, boom. There we go. Really good, and I wouldn't say we were cruising right away, but I'd say for that throughout the entire game, we looked very, very comfortable. We should, with no disrespect to Doncaster, I thought for the limited time they had on the ball, not so limited in the second half, but for the first half, I thought Doncaster played very, very well for League One side visiting as Premier League side. We looked like a proper Premier League side for a talk. We looked a lot better than we did in the previous round, and also as we did in the League Cup round against Everton as well. The Stockport one was a worry, regardless of the pitch. It's hard notice, but it's great. Fantastic, really, really good. And then to be honest with you, it was a little bit more of a bit back and forth here and there. And as a result of it, it was a little bit difficult for us. But at the same point, Benrahma puts a beautiful ball in to Yarmolenko on the 32nd minute, and very, very good finish from Yarmolenko as well. Very, very happy with that. And yeah, we go into the halftime break, as I said, 2-0. Very, very happy with that. Brian asks, how's the attack for West Ham? It was very good. Very impressed with it, mate. Very impressed. Sheena, the Doncaster goalkeeper has the surname as me. Yes, he does. Well spotted. Kieran says, I expected more from Doncaster, but we never gave him a sniff. Well, this is what I'm saying, Kieran. It's the fact that the amount of ball that they had, I thought they did well. They had some shocking. They had some squeaky bum times from us. Like, for example, on the 61st minute, that was a bit of a worry. But that they had some there, and their number 9, Okin Aberihi, fluffed his chance as well, for that matter. But as I say, going into the second half, own goal 3-0 on the 54th minute, from the corner that we had. It was interesting hearing that Noble was shouting for Issa to get the ball. But a little bit of ricochet here and there. And Butler was standing on the line and it bounces off him and it goes in. So good. I'm happy with that. 3-0. Let's say 61st minute, Matt Smith's attempt off the bar. Just at the halfway point of the bar as well. If it gone a little bit down, it could have bounced down or could have bounced in. That we were very fortunate with that one. And then debut from Afolayan comes on for Suchek on the 70th minute. And then, as I say, with Oken Berihi, I think he pronounced that, was offside, but he could have easily had a decent opportunity. Personally, I thought, looking from a Doncaster point of view, I thought he should have done better, but he was offside anyway. But he should have done better with his ball control. He really, really did. And then, literally 7.5, 8 minutes into Afolayan's debut, he scores a goal, and what a good goal as well. Very, very, I love to see his happiness with it, with the how he took it. Very, very happy with that. Loved what he was doing. Loved his enthusiasm for it the entire time. Very, very good. So I'm very, very pleased for the kid. Really pleased. There's been a lot of talk about him, and also the other two that came on, which we'll come on to in a minute. But what a goal! What an absolute cracker a goal. He'll be over the moon tonight. He really, really will. And then on the 83rd minute, 2 more debuts. One player I've been looking really, really forward to seeing for a long, long time. Never seen the kid play. Nathan Trott comes on for Fabianski. And Baptiste comes on for Fredericks on the 83rd minute. And could have, it would have been nice to see him being given the goal kick just before he came on. But at the end of the day, very, very happy with how we finally got to see him make his senior debut. Obviously, of course, at a very, very comfortable position of being 4-0 up at that point. We know Johnson had an attempt as well on the 89th minute. That could have gone a little bit better, if I'm totally honest with you. But he's a very, very good, he's already scored his goal already for us this season. But it's great to see that we didn't step off the gas, as where is it? Yeah, as Frank says, we played like Barcelona in the first 15 minutes. We should be playing that sort of football against a League One side, and we maintained that the entire game. We absolutely maintained that the entire game, and I'm very, very happy with this. We're through to the fourth round against Liverpool, and or Manchester United. Obviously, of course, that depends what happens with the that happens depends on when the result of that is, because obviously that's tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock. For those that don't know, the FA Cup round tomorrow is Chelsea and Luton, Brentford and Leicester City, Fulham and Burnley, Man United, Liverpool, as I said, and Everton, Sheffield Wednesday. Now, of course, I think Newcastle were playing today as well, for that matter, in the Premier League. Let me just double check it. 8 o'clock tonight. So we'll be doing the excuse me, we'll be doing the table roundup, which unfortunately I have to do it through here as well. So, but yeah, we'll sort that one out. I'll try and get that sorted out. We're doing that tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, around about 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so that's great. I'm very, very happy. Sheena says, I'm over the moon with the result, but why can't we play like that in the Premier League? Well, because to a degree, Sheena, I know exactly why you're asking that, and I agree with you 100%. To a degree, it's more down to the fact that we were playing sides. We made like 7 or 8 changes, right? And we wanted to have people. Those are the players that say, "Look, play me in the Premier League." Quite frankly, that's what they were asking for. Play me in the Premier League, and that's why the momentum was just didn't drop at all. We could have sat on our laurels for the first half, but no, 2-0 at half time, 4-0 at full time. But the real test is coming up in the Premier League, because obviously we will be playing Palace on Tuesday. We will be playing Liverpool on Sunday, if I remember correctly. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Where are we? Just double check. Yeah, Liverpool on Sunday, and then obviously we've got the FA Cup 5th round to get through. So I'm very, very, as I'm sure all you guys are, we are absolutely buzzing to be through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. Obviously, once that fixture is confirmed, we'll be talking about it. So apologies for no live chat this week, but there wasn't really much to talk about apart from all the majority of things. Majority of things were down to the fact that it's been the game really more than anything else. I'm sick and tired of talking about COVID. We've talked about it for 7-8 months straight. But guys, give me your thoughts. Come on, I know there's 10 of you watching, so thank you to everybody that's in the watching, of course. And give me your thoughts on everything overall. Chad says, I got a feeling that Man United will beat Liverpool because they're on good form so far. Yeah, to be honest with you, Chad, I understand that, but this is the FA Cup. All right, they will be treating it like a Premier League fixture, of course. There'll be Klopp and Guardiola would be stupid not to. But at the same point, Doncaster are on the verge of automatic relegation. The way that they're playing, they haven't conceded. They've only conceded like 1 goal in the FA Cup. So it's not about. But you never know. You absolutely never know. It could be a 3-1 to Man United. It could be a 4-1 to Liverpool. We just know, and that's what we love about football in general. It's just the fact that how unpredictable it is, and that's why we love it. As I said, Kieran says Fredericks was solid. Noble controlled the midfield. To be honest with you, Kieran, I agree, but he should be controlling the midfield against that sort of opposition. He really should. Really, really should. I hate to say it, and I've said it many times. This is looking like this is going to be Noble's last season. He's winding down. His legs are slowly going. I've said that over the last 2 to 3 seasons now. It's a worry. It's a worry, but I love the kid. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love Noble, and I don't want him to retire when we can't be there. There's a very, very good chance we're not going to be there this season. But but at the same point, he had his testimonial 5 years ago. So it'd be nice. It would be cool to have a proper testimonial in the London Stadium for him. But I can't see that happening. I genuinely can't. There's no talk about him renewing his contract as yet. It's normally around about now when everyone is starting to commit to their contracts. So if he is going to retire this season, then it'd be a real shame if we can't be there to give him a proper send off. We couldn't give a proper send off to Ginge, and it'd be an absolute travesty if we can't give a send off to Noble. It really wouldn't. It really would, I should say. Welcome, Eden. Good to see you again, mate. Fairly routine and nice touch to bring on Trott, Baptiste, and Afolayan. Yeah, great to get their debuts. And as I said, Afolayan got his debut goal as well, so he'd be absolutely buzzing for that. She said, "I'm going to have a big problem with my boy when Noble goes." I know, absolutely, completely agree with you. I know full well what you're saying about that because I know how much he loves Noble. Kieran, well, we all know how much he loves Noble. You told us last year or so. Kieran says, at least they're back in Europe might give us a bit of help. It might, Kieran. Yeah, it might help. It really, really might help. You never know. You never know because either side could really put out a weakened team. They really could put out a weakened team. I doubt it, of course, but they could. I can't remember I'm just trying to see when the next fixtures are supposed to be for the FA Cup. Let's have a look. Where are we? When the next round complete. I know that they said it. Fifth round. Okay, fifth round of the week commencing the 10th of February. So we've got a bit of time to wait on that. So hopefully all good. HNO Productions, welcome. They are giving Noble another year. Perfect. I haven't seen anything of that, but if they are perfect, he also says Moyes has said he will give Noble another year. I say I haven't seen it, so that's good. Obviously they might be negotiating it as a result. Judge says that I think Noble will join the management and help out Moyes more than likely. Ken, welcome, mate. Hope you're all right. Very thoroughly professional performance. Nice to see all young uns get a game. An early goal really helped us. Yep. Completely agree with you, mate. Completely agree with you. Sheena says she would like to see that. Chad, agreed. Kieran, JP, what do you think of Yarmolenko up front? I thought he did okay. I thought it was a very, very good performance from him. Partly because he had to, he had no choice but to do that. But at the same time, as I said, I think he did well. I think he's unused. He's not used properly again. Because he is an out-and-out striker. We can clearly, centre forward, I should say. It's not really a striker, but he's a centre forward. We can clearly see that. We can genuinely see that. But yeah, I thought he did absolutely fine. I thought he did absolutely fine. So guys, we'll go for another couple of minutes just to see what your thinking is. But it seems like the chat is wound down a little bit now. For obvious reasons. So. Eden says BBC commented it a lot that there was a nice link-up play from us today. Yeah, it was. There was a lot of good work. As I said, we didn't put our foot off the gas. We kept pressure on them as much as we could. Apart from that goalkeeper, we could have had more. As I said, Johnson could have had one. Yarmolenko could have had an attempt a couple of minutes before that as well, towards the end of the game. But very, very good performance from him. Kieran says, I think he enjoyed it. I think he's talking about Yarmolenko. He certainly did. You could hear how frustrated he was with himself not to get the goal in the 80-odd minute. That was nice to hear in a way. It was nice to hear. HNO Productions is very silky with Ben Rama, Lanzini, and Fornals. Yeah, it was the perfect layout between the three of them. I thought Fornals performed well. I really, really thought he performed well out on the right. Slowly turning into the winger that Moyes is trying to get him to play to, and maybe his strength is out on the right. So we'll have to wait and see, of course. Adam, hello, mate. Good to see you again. Never been so relaxed watching West Ham was a breath of fresh air. I doubt it for the first couple of minutes, mate. I know what you're like. Chaz said it was good to see Trot play. It was, and if he gets more game time, his confidence will get better. He's he's absolutely ripping up in the he's absolutely ripping up in the junior league and has been for the last few years, which is why I've been waiting a long time to see him, because we don't get to see the juniors play all that often. But and we didn't really. I mean, I know. Okay, all right. I know he played in the FA Cup rounds last season, or the season before last. I think he was in golf. Was he in golf for Wimbledon? I think he was in golf for Wimbledon. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. Ken says, not taking too much stock on Yarmolenko playing up front today. Premier League's another level. Agreed. Don't think he's quick enough to play on his own. I think he's talking about there, Ken. Yeah. But yeah, agreed. He needs support big time. Play him as a number 10, possibly, to give some support to people. But yeah. Christian Ashma says, welcome. Always nice to see new faces, of course. Wasn't able to watch the game. How was Deepo Efelen? As I say, he played well. He did a very, very good performance. Get yourself a VPN, geez. That's how you be able to watch it. The first 10 minutes, we got glimpses of what was to come from our front three. Well, it was the midfield, mate, because the front three, but wasn't the front three. It was Yarmolenko up on his own. But I know what you mean. The attacking 3 and 4. Yeah, I know what you're coming with that, mate. But yeah, it is. We're gonna have a lot of pleasure, I reckon, coming up. Because at the end of the day, guys, don't get me wrong. When I did my prediction for how many points we would get when the fixtures came out, as a lot of people did, you know. I basically said that we wouldn't get much. We'll be tinkering on relegation. I thought we'd get like 38 points, 36, 38 points. We are 6 away from that, halfway through the league, halfway through the season, the league season. It's mental. Hey, Luke's in. Hello, mate. Good to see you. How's your microphone, fella? How's it working for you? Only team I fear is City. P.S. Love the Paul Weller look. Yeah, I'm growing my hair long, so I thought, you know what? I'm not going to keep shearing it all the time. And I thought, you know what, mate? We'll have it. We'll have a bit of a. Everyone's got short hair on every other channel, so I like to do things slightly differently here. So why not have some long hair? That'd be good. Let's see if we can get Look, you're going to match me with growing your long hair, son. Yeah. Adam says, I can promise it was relaxed. It was great to see the youngsters get a run out as well. Perfect performance. Yeah, that's what I don't like about StreamYard. There seems to be a lag of chat, unfortunately. Kerry Foe says, welcome, Kerry, of course, always. How is Ben Rama so far? Adapting yet? Your opinion? Good luck. Thank you very much, Kerry. To be honest with you, mate, he's adapting, but slowly. We're seeing glimpses of what he can do. You know, getting the assist tonight will boost his confidence a lot. It really, really will. But he's adapting to the Premier League as Bowen was this time last season. You know, Bowen hit the ground running, and you know we all kind of wanted Ben Rama to have that same sort of elevation, shall we say? I think he's doing all right. I'm not putting too much pressure on him. I've been wanting to see him in every single game, of course, but yeah, I'm not too bothered with him at the minute. H&O Productions. Fredericks was very good today. He was. Worth mentioning how fresh he looked. Pace to burn. Yeah, he hasn't played for months, mate. Hasn't played for months. But I didn't really make that much of a comment on him, because at the end of the day, mate, that's exactly what we need to see from him. That's what we've been waiting for the good couple of seasons. But you're right. Totally good. Kent says, Ramsdale played in goal for Wimbledon versus us. Not Trots. Trots can't keep going out on loan. Club need to make a decision on him. Yeah, you're probably right there, mate. I swear he was in. It was something. But anyway, by the way, I love what a shirt you're wearing. Thanks, mate. If you want to get yourself a copy of it, and save a few quid in comparison to what the club's selling you, go here. Links below. Go here, because you can. They are now selling it. They've been selling it for about a couple of weeks. Jeremy, welcome back, mate. 2-2, loving the appearances. Made his debut at half time. It's making his come back for his second appearance. Great to see the youngsters blooded, and what a great positioning by the new kid who scored on his debut. Yes, very, very good. Little glimpses of what everyone's been raving about. Adam says, you'll need to see Barnett now, mate. Hasn't been cut for 9 months. I dread to think, fella. Because I know how curly your hair gets. Your hair's curlier than mine, mate. So you must be looking like some drug dealer by now. Edna says Doncaster goalkeeper is an exciting prospect for England. Made an outstanding double save in their last cup tie. Yeah, I haven't watched them, to be honest with you, but yeah, I really do like it. HNO Production says, what's your lineup for Palace? You'll find out very soon, because I'm shooting the preview for that after this, which will be up tonight for the Patreons, and then it'll be up for everybody on Sunday evening. So keep an eye out for that. But if you want a hint, go and have a look at my previous video. Ken Hammer says he was on loan at Wimbledon, Trott, before Ramsdale. Yes, I know he was. But I mean, I'm sure Trott was in goal on this bench for us at one point versus Wimbledon. I can't remember. It's a bit overly complicated. 14 for 5th round. Don't see why not, Luke. Really don't see why not. There's no problem on that side of things, mate. Christian Eichmer, was there any good save by the young goalkeeper? What, Nathan Trott? You're asking? I don't think he was. I don't think he had much to do. I think he might have had one, but I don't think he did. Luke's birthday is on Tuesday. Please don't ruin it, West Ham. It's Crystal Palace, mate. It's a London derby, and we are away at Selhurst Park. So, but yeah, Luke, I know what you mean, mate. I mean, because you're normally complaining about we lose on your birthday and during the FA Cup. So hopefully we'll get a decent. We'll be able to keep this momentum. It'd be nice to get a draw. If we get, honestly, if we, all right, I know everyone's, and I'm sure, Luke, you're going to talk about this tomorrow, mate. But let's hypothetically, right, the way things stand at the minute, if we beat Crystal Palace and everybody doesn't do as well as they are, we could be going fourth. Depending on obviously what happens with the Liverpool fixture. But yeah, we could be fourth. Could be interesting. Chad, I would put the same squad that we played today for the Palace match. I wouldn't, personally. I wouldn't. I don't think they'd be up for it. I don't think. I know what you mean. I would put mostly the same, but I'd play Rice instead of Noble, to be honest with you. Johnson, yeah. Fredericks, I don't think will do well against Palace myself, mate. I think Soufal's got that absolutely nailed down. The majority of the reason for the players that we had out there, as I said earlier, was down to the fact that it's rotation. It is massive rotation. That's all it was. Try and keep a bit trying to keep some players fit, keeping them interested in trying to get into the Premier League starting 11. Kent says must play full team in the next round of the cup. Yep, take it 100% seriously. Totally great to say it. Yes, while Luke was saying it, agreed. Kieran says we'll have a new striker by Tuesday. What is Luke playing? Luke signing up, is he? 3 Hammer says surely Moyes manager of the month. His results are saying it, mate. Completely. It won't. You'll never get it. But yeah, second best informed team behind Man City, if I remember correctly. In terms of, I mean, let's have a look actually. So United have won 4, drawn 1. City have drawn 1 or 5. Leicester have won 3, drawn 2. Liverpool have drawn 3, lost 2. Spurs have won 2, drawn 2, and lost 1. Everton have won 4, lost 1. We've won 3 and drawn 2. Chelsea have lost 3, drawn 1, lost 1-1. Southampton lost 2, drawn 2, 1-1. Arsenal have won 3, drawn 1. Villa start going down, but we're close to it, mate. He's close to it. Luke says we wouldn't be able to get away with champagne football against Palace. Agreed. Jeremy, we do the story of the on the centre for Republic. It's not coming, mate. I can't. sorry about that. It's just it's my internet. We've Doesn't the transfer window close next Monday evening? I think. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But there's not really much going on. Eden says, "Would you prefer to play Liverpool or Man U?" As it's away, I'd take I preferred Man U over Liverpool, to be honest with you. Um, just because it'd be entertaining to embarrass them. It really would. Liverpool, there's a good chance we ain't going to get anything. But with Man United, completely. Ken says, Palace signed new striker West Ham coming to town on Tuesday. You know what's coming. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jeremy says, Benitez is leaving China. Just seen on BBC website where's he going? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Don't get your hopes up, son. We're in the Moyes for a long time. Jake, welcome, mate. Hope you're all right. And again, as I said to you last Thursday, congratulations on smashing the 500 subscribe, mate. It took me a bloody long time to get that level myself. So fair play to your son. Very, very well done, as always. But yes, a very, very professional performance from everybody involved at West Ham. Perfect substitutions, perfect lineup. I wouldn't say that it was a weakened side in any shape or form, because they're all pretty much, with exception of pretty much a starting 11 squad. My internet, honestly, guys, it's doing my absolute head in. We're going to get some more comments up. StreamYard, when you let me. Ethan, it was a great win. Ethan, you must be happy with Arsenal being out of the cup now. Chad says, I think Wilfred Zaha will spit his dummy out against us with Antonio bosses him around. He usually does, mate. He usually does. So, we've had a couple of subscribers back on today. So thank you very much, guys. Do share this with anybody that you feel may want to watch that, of course. StreamYard, sometimes it will just freeze and freeze. Sorry about that, guys. Again, as I say, just it's going absolutely mental. But yes, here we go. So H&O Productions game on Tuesday is massive. I disagree. In respect to how far we can go in this league, again, I disagree. We're only halfway through the season. If we win, then we are in for a really exciting ride. I'm not used to this. None of us are used to this. This is why I'm a little bit hesitant about it, mate. But yeah, as I say, it's bigger. It's bigger because Liverpool lost to Burnley at the week the other night. Was it Thursday night? Whenever it was, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday night. So yeah, it makes it big. It makes it. I wouldn't say it was massive. I mean, it's a London derby, of course. We've played them. We've played them a few weeks ago. So it's going to be repeating football to a degree. I think it's going to be a tricky one. I really think it's going to be tricky. But yeah, we're not used to this at all, mate. Kieran says 3:30 a.m. there, so time for bed, said Zebedee. Yep. All the best, mate, and to you as well. Ethan's asking, what do you think? So do you think you can get into the top 4 or 6? It'd be nice. We could get any. We can if we go unbeaten, we can go wherever we want. We're not going to get on. We're not going to finish up. We're not going to be unbeaten. So I still maintain a top 10 finish. I'm not aiming for Europe. If we get Europe, it'd be perfect. I'll absolutely love the fact that we'll be in Europe. Either through the Europa or Champions League. I'd love it, of course. But I'm not. If we finish 7th or 8th, I'll be happy with that. If we finish 9th, I'll be happy with that. If we finish 10th, I'll be happy with that. If we finish 11th, I'll be happy with that. But it'd be nice to get a top 10. I'm not getting carried away yet. If we're in the position that we are now, if we are still 7th around about March April time, well, middle to the end of April, because the season finishes a little bit later this year for obvious reasons. Then yeah, I'll be happy with that. Jeremy says, if we get Europe, we haven't got a good enough squad. Surely we've got a good enough squad. We just don't have a big enough squad. That's the thing. Ethan says, if West Ham won the Premier League, what would you say? No idea, quite frankly. A lot of expletives, I should imagine. A lot of expletives. HNO Productions, night lads, keep up the good content. Thank you very much, and good night to you too, wherever you are in the world. But yeah, I think we're all pretty much good here, guys. I think we seem to slowing down, so we're not talking that much more about the game. So guys, as I said, thank you very, very much for your time. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You know, try and get a few more people on board. So try some nice to get us up to 2,000, of course. If you've enjoyed it, by all means, please do click the button as well. Apologies for not being able to. Use the usual content, the usual streaming service. But there it is. HNO, he lives in Essex, so I don't know. So, well, good night to you too, mate. Sleep well. Mark, good evening, mate. Good evening. I was late to the party as always, but this was a relatively impromptu stream anyway. But Mark, yeah, as I say, it was can't use the same stream service at the moment, because ever since the update I did on Tuesday night, seemed to screwed it right up. It really has, unfortunately. Jeremy says, thanks for the great chat session, John. Thank you, Jeremy. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. But in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Well, I say the preview is going to be shot now for the Palace game. We're going to have the Fantasy League roundup for those who are in the channel Fantasy League. That's going up tomorrow afternoon. And then obviously the YouTube, the preview, Palace preview will be available for everybody else on Sunday evening. And then on Tuesday, of course, we'll be having the watch along for Palace. So keep an eye out for that as well. But in the meantime, guys, look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you soon.